Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, so if you haven't already, or if you're new, please consider subscribing. I just got to 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone in the life of a YouTube content provider. I have been celebrating. I'm so happy, and I'm just really grateful. I just want everyone to know how grateful I am. Thank you all so much, because without you, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. I thank everybody with every single video because of that. So yeah, please subscribe, like, comment, all of that. I appreciate that all. Okay. Now, for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. An indie author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. I've read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, just know that book 2 is published and available. These absolutely beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, however, your shipping will be free. Okay, so I'm still doing spring. We're still celebrating spring. Spring has sprung. It's beautiful outside. Got my my nails. They all broke, but I painted them. Pink with these polka dots, these different colored polka dots. They remind me of pink frosted donuts with sprinkles. So I was going to change the decks that I use this week. I'm trying to change things up, but you know, after I heard that Prince Philip passed away, I realized why it didn't feel right to change it just yet. So we're going to continue to use the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and illustrated by Marilla Allwood, because this is all about the English forests, basically. The forests in the UK, specifically the English forests, where Marilla is a native of the UK and lives on the outskirts of one of these forests. So this tarot is based on those enchanted forests and the fairy tales that that came out of such a time. So this is focusing, you know, on English forests and folklore. And so we're going to continue to clarify at the end with the Oracle of the Fairies deck by Karen Kay, artwork by Ginger Kelly. And I'm going to go ahead and pull at least one flower card from the Botanical Inspirations deck by Lynn Araujo. And the flowers are painted by the famous artist Pierre-Joseph Redoute. Okay, he painted for Marie Antoinette and Empress Josephine. If I need to clarify anything, I'm going to use my teeny tiny Rider Tarot deck that I got through a miracle. If you want to know the story of that, I made a video on it. There's a link in the description box. It says the story of my miracle. In parentheses, it says February 2021. That's the one I'm talking about. There's a lot of links in the description box about my personal life and stuff like that. There's links to purchase my books. There's links to view all the videos of me reading book 1 aloud live on Facebook. It can be, you know, it's pretty fun because I have to do the accents and stuff, and I'm not an actress, and so sometimes it's just silly. We had a lot of fun while I was reading that out loud, so check it out. I haven't had a bad review on the story itself. Also, people have reported feeling spiritual healing after reading the series, so check it out. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. Okay, we all have free will. And then I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the story that you wrote for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As you go lifetime after lifetime, raising the vibration of your soul, you eventually come to a lifetime where your vibration is so high that you are able to reach enlightenment. Okay? So when I'm looking at these major arcana cards, it's like destiny or fate, but not really, because free will changes everything. Okay, now there are times where something cannot be changed, and it's because you wrote it into your divine blueprint that way. Those times are indicated by the Wheel of Fortune, which you do not have in this reading. Pardon me. Okay, so let's go straight for it. Okay, here at the heart of everything, we have the energy of the lovers. This is a major arcana energy. This is the card of Gemini for the major arcana. So there may be a Gemini in your life right now that you are heavily focused on, or you could be in love. Okay, you might be thinking about someone you're in love with. You might be hanging out with them right now. Here, this is also the twin flame card for those who are equals. See, you have to balance your masculine and feminine energy and become your own balanced twin flame. Once you do that, you can attract a counterpart. Now you'll see here that these people are equals, okay? He has a bow and arrow. She has a bow and arrow. He's got this arm protector. She's got an arm protector. And what that means is that these two are equal. They see each other as equal. They do the same job. They are, you know, they're archers. They're taking a moment to just enjoy the love that they have for one another. So this could be you thinking of your loved one. This could be you enjoying some time with your loved one right now. Okay, this is a very, very beautiful energy, and it's something that you're supposed to be in because this is a major arcana. This is a feeling, this is an energy that is important to your divine blueprint at this time. Okay, so the next energy that we read crosses this lover's energy, this Gemini energy. Sorry, I had to, my nose runs because it is springtime for sure. These are silk flowers. Yeah, there's no way. I tried putting, last year when I first started, I tried putting roses, real roses on my table, and by the end of a reading, I got a migraine. I just couldn't take it. But, so anyway, hello. Come on here. Focus, 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 yo. Come on, focus, yo. All right, so this is the Keeper of Spells. Thank you for focusing finally. This is fire energy. Spells is wands. Wands is fire energy. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. For me, this is an Aries or possibly even a Leo energy here. This is a king, okay? So this is the Keeper of Spells. So he is the King of Wands. This could be a fire sign. What? Fire sign getting in between you? Huh? Okay, I guess for maybe one or two of you, there's a fire sign, a masculine, a mature energy too. This would not be a young person, because this is a people card. Okay, this deck, well, a keeper is a king. Oh shoot, I just said that. What am I trying to say here? This is a person, basically. Okay. Now, it's a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, though, okay? This can be a fire sign woman who is very strong and very powerful, very much in her boss energy, or very strong in her masculine energy. You know, but of course, this could be a male. This could be a man who is a fire sign. But if it isn't a fire sign, it's somebody who embodies these traits. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the book of the traits for this king here, because I always work with the original ideas of a deck, because a lot of work goes into these decks, a lot of what they intend to say with each card. I respect that. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and so it also changes up the messages sometimes, the feeling of a reading, definitely. So, okay, so the Keeper of Spells here, the character traits for him, because the crossing card here is always read right side up. So the Keeper of Spells is confident, charismatic, passionate, sexy, a natural leader, motivates by example and exuberance. This is a virile and dramatic person. Okay? But if this is not a particular person, it can mean a time of powerful advancement for an endeavor or a movement. Embolden others in creative and positive ways. Okay? So, for some of you, this is somebody coming in between you and your lover, unfortunately. Sorry about that, Aquarius. But for others of you, this is your love relationship is going to advance very powerfully, okay, for some sort of reason. An endeavor, or a movement, this is something creative, okay? That's what wands are. They are very creative. Now, here is what is at the root of everything, okay? And this is the unmanifested energy of the Six of Visions. Now, visions are cups. That's water, okay? So this would be the Six of Cups. And it is very much what it looks like. This is nostalgia. This is child energy as well. This is children signify very, very prominently here with this card. So this has something to do with children. It has something to do with nostalgia. You'll see that she's reading a book. She is being taken away to these places in her imagination through this book. Okay, this looks like a child, but actually, if you look at it, is this really a child? Or is this a person who is feeling like a child right now as she reads her old fairy tale book? Right? So, but this is fond memories. This can be memories of someone you grew up with. Okay? This can be, but do you see, this is not fully manifested. So this can also be a past life relationship. Now, if you've got a twin flame, then it is definitely a past life relationship. Okay, this is in the reverse though. This is not fully manifested. So this person that you love, you may just now begin to remember, see visions, have feelings of this past life with this person. Even if it's as subtle as just knowing you've had a past life with this person. Not exactly having visions of yourself, this person with you together, just having feelings. I know of several of my past lives, and it starts with a feeling. When I was in high school, I just felt like I should have a cloak when I walked. Something should be trailing behind me. So I had my grandmother make me a cloak. Later on, I met somebody and got very involved with them, and we had a past life, but it wasn't me who wore that cloak. It was the other person. But it started with that feeling that I needed this cloak. You know what I mean? So you may be beginning to have these feelings about your twin flame, about this past life that you had, okay? And so if you do start really remembering that, that is going to be very powerful. And it's going to bring creative energy in, okay? Definitely. Now, this is the energy for your most recent past, okay? Now, this is the Fear card. This is the 8 of Challenges, which would be the 8 of Swords. Swords is air energy. That is you, along with Gemini and Libra, okay? So the 8 of Challenges would be the 8 of Swords. It's I call it the deer in the headlights card, okay? Now, this is this woman is in the enchanted forest, and she got caught up in this enchanted bush, this enchanted thorn bush. Every move that she makes, it burrows deeper into her clothing, into her hair, and it scratches her. The more movement she makes, the worse she gets entangled. So what she's decided to do is just stop and not make a move. Deer in the headlights, fear, okay? So there's something that you were really afraid of. You didn't want to make things worse. You didn't know how to move forward. You didn't know how to get out of this mess. Now, the key to this energy, I think, that is something that you may have done, because this is fully manifested energy, meaning it's right side up, and it's moving out of your life at this time. I think what you realized is that the way to get out of this is to just stop being afraid. These are magical thorns after all, aren't they? The more you're afraid, the more you fight them, the more you try to get away, the more they entangle you. So what's the opposite of that? Not being afraid. Just the change in your energy. Once those thorns felt the change in your energy where you were no longer afraid, they retreated. All right, so the next energies that I'm about to read here for me as a reader are future cards. One may happen before the other. Pardon me. This deck doesn't have reversed meanings. I don't remember if I mentioned that. I've been doing so many of these readings, but sometimes when they're in the reverse, as this one is, it's still a possibility because it's in the future. But we'll see. I just have to start reading these to see what they really are saying. I just have to start talking, see what actually comes out of my face. So, all right, so the 10 of Boons here, right? So this would be the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, now 10s are always endings. So this is a happy ending. Okay, now Boons, Pentacles, Earth energy is, sorry, I'm getting comfortable here. It is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, Earth energy, the family that you get your inheritance from, whether it's money or DNA. But in this particular deck, this is not exactly what that is at all. This is actually kind of what I would say the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Visions in this deck is. I've always said that the 10 of Cups is the family that you choose. Okay, that's your soul family. That's when you marry somebody and have a family. That's the 10 of Cups. That's your own family. This is the family you come from. Okay, it's not, you don't always have their DNA. You could be adopted or something, but this, in this particular deck, this is more like the 10 of Cups, because the story behind this is that you're going through the enchanted forest, which means you're, going through your life, collecting your spiritual journey information here, and you come across this little hut, and you knock on the door, and there's a bunch of people in there, and they're all friendly, they like you, they invite you in. They're celebrating. They're having a lot of fun. They even got a pooch under the table. It says, "Watch out because he's a great big dog and he's going to stand up any minute and cause a little bit of chaos." So there's fun going on here. This is the family you belong to. This is your soul family. These are the people that will understand you, that you will understand them, where you will feel most relaxed and happy with them. This is coming. That's beautiful. Okay? This is definitely coming. It's right side up. It's fully manifested. This happy family ending, this happy family energy is coming for you. Okay? Now, more about the twin flame, which I know a bunch about because that's what all my books are about. Okay? And it's based on my life too. I'm a twin flame as well. Okay? Now, this is the 4 of spells in the reverse. This is not fully manifested just yet. Spells are fire. So, you know, this is, like I said, this is a huge move forward perhaps for some of you. If this isn't a fire sign getting in between you guys, this is this huge energetic movement forward in your relationship. And so the 4 of spells is actually the 4 of wands. And most of the time you'll see a picture with 4 wands on there. And so this is also the 11 card. Go ahead and look up angel number 1111. This is a twin flame card as well. This is the card of halfway to marriage. Okay, this is the card of celebrating. So I think this is definitely going to manifest. Okay, I think that this is going to happen first. Okay, you may find like your soul family and you start hanging out with them or something, and then you know you eventually you get to a place where you're feeling like halfway to marriage, or you do get married, or you know, because this can be a wedding. A lot of people say this is the halfway to marriage card, but so for some of you, this could flip. And you could feel like you're halfway to marriage, you're at some sort of point, and then later on, you know, you do get married, or, you know, vice versa. But for most of you, I feel like you may meet these soul family people, and then you have this celebration with them. You see what I'm saying? Like what they're doing right now, they're just hanging out, but when you come in there, there's going to be a celebration. Now, these are the flower sprites that I always reference when I pull a card from the flower deck. I ask the fairies for the messages from the fairy deck, and then I have this flower deck that doesn't say to ask for who, but these are the flower sprites. And what they're doing is they're going to a get-together where they represent where they're from. Like this guy, that's probably a bluebell. He's a flower sprite for bluebells. And she's a flower sprite for foxglove and so forth. And so that's what they're doing. They're all going to this get-together to all shine together and all celebrate themselves, what they do. And, you know, and there's celebration going on here, okay? You've got some beautiful celebration coming your way, Aquarius, and definitely a lot of twin flame energy. Now, here is not your fear card, your hope card, okay? Now, this is the card of the miser, of the greedy. So I just feel like there's something that you want to be greedy with. Maybe it's someone. Maybe you want to be greedy with this lover. You don't want to share your lover with, you know, a bunch of people. You don't want to, you know, maybe you just want to stay all to yourself so that you have all their attention. Okay, but you're gonna know what this is. Okay, since this is your hope. This is now, these are the ogre wives, okay, the wives of the ogres, and they've made all these pies and they've set up in the forest as if they're going to sell them. But when people approach them and try to buy them, they don't just shoo them away, they scold them. They scold them and then they shoo them away. Now, they like money too, but they just can't bring themselves to part with their pies. Well, what's the point of making all those pies? They're just going to go bad. I mean, unless they eat them all and then they didn't make any money, they wasted money. So what this is this is just, to me, this card represents absolutely ridiculous, unenlightened greed. So if you're feeling greedy about something, if you're hoping to hold on to something and not share or not let go of something, ask yourself, is this really kind of ridiculously greedy of me? Is this, this is maybe my instinct. I think they're going more by instinct, by just not wanting to give up their beautiful pies. Okay, so are you instinctively not wanting to share something? Are you just instinctively closing off your heart to someone? Are you instinctively wanting to hoard something away? And look at that. Does it actually make sense? Okay, because what you're hoping for brings in what you're hoping for, your thoughts, what you want in life. You put that energy out into the universe, it comes back to you. So do you want to be, in this miser energy? Do you want people to be miserly with you? This is a card that they want you to contemplate, Aquarius. Things work a lot better when everyone shares. Now, here is your environment or state of being card. And this is the reversed energy of the Weaver of Boons. Okay, so the Weaver, okay, you know that Boons are Pentacles, the earth energy. So this would be the Queen of Pentacles. In many decks, you see a very beautiful queen. She's very opulent. She has gold, jewels everywhere. This is a very different queen. Her riches are a well-built, neat, and pretty spacious home. She's got a nice home. Okay, it's not a castle, but it's very spacious. It's very neat. It looks well kept. She doesn't have a bunch of gold or jewels around her, but what she does have is a lushness about her. She's got all these beautiful plants and flowers and probably fruits and vegetables in there as well. Look at back here. Behind here, she's got her own beehive. She is self-sufficient. She knows how to have everything that she wants, and she's working with nature. However, this person is in their shadow energy at this time. And so I'm going to go ahead and look up the Weaver of Boons. So this could be an earth sign in your life, a feminine earth sign, who is in her shadow energy right now. And this is a feminine energy, but this can still be a man, okay? The energies, we all have masculine and feminine energies, okay? But it's just these, the traits that you want to pay attention to. Now, this is smothering. Takes too much upon herself, judges other people's lifestyles, and insists that she knows best. And she probably does. Okay? Now, if this is not a person in your life, this card can indicate the need for some common sense, an offering of comfort and care, or a monetary windfall. Okay? So some of you may have a need for some money right now, or some comfort, or, that whole thing with the common sense. That really showed me this. Okay, so the cards of the same suit will often speak to each other for me in my readings. The cards speak to each other anyway. They work with one another. And these are both Boons. These are both feminines. Look at the difference between this. Okay, this makes sense. This doesn't. This is common sense. This isn't. Okay, so you're going to know what is what for you, if this is an actual person or if this is you not exactly thinking so much about this. And then when you contemplate it a little bit more, then you realize, wow, that really is common sense. I'm glad that I actually thought about that, because a lot of people will do things straight up from instinct, and that's living life by not thinking. Okay, now this is your fear card. This is the Four of Visions. Okay, this card is in the reverse, so it's not fully manifested, but this makes sense as a fear card. Okay, so because it's not manifested, the spirit, oh, pardon me, spirit is telling you that this is not part of your life. This is something that you're afraid of. And it is now manifesting, though, because of your fear of it. You're putting out this fear of this, and so now it's beginning to manifest. But Spirit has it in reverse so that you know that it isn't fully manifested in your life. So don't manifest it, okay? So this is the Four of Visions, which is the Four of Cups. And for this particular card, this is exactly what it looks like. Look at this young man. He is surrounded by the wonders of nature. He's got these beautiful lotuses here. He's got this beautiful bird that is fishing. He's got the magical dragonfly behind him that he's not paying enough attention to see. He's got the beauty of and magnificence of nature all around him. And yet he is complacent. He is bored with life. He is sick of everything. And he is not noticing the blessings that Spirit is trying to give him. They're all around him. He's even got a butterfly on his knee. A special blessing. I don't know about you, but when little animals land on me, if I got a ladybug on me or a butterfly, I would feel blessed. I would feel like, wow, or a dragonfly, right? But look at him. He doesn't care about anything. And, you know, I just kind of, you know, he's just sad. He could be tired, but I'm just really hoping that what he isn't, he's just not being a spoiled brat. Sometimes we can be a spoiled brat inside, and because we don't have one thing, then our whole life sucks. I mean, that's not right. You know, that's kind of what I get from this card. It's like you have all this bounty and beauty around you, but because there's this one thing, maybe there's this one thing that you don't want to share, and it makes your entire life crap. Don't let this happen to you, Aquarius. It's not manifested yet, but don't manifest it. Don't be afraid of yeah, this would be the fear of actually hating your life, I'm thinking. Not seeing the blessings that you have. Okay? So don't let this happen. Don't, if you are already afraid of it, then you know what not to manifest. Now this is the outcome. It's a potential outcome. Now this is the Seven of Boons, which is about, usually in other decks, it's about your investment. You'll see a person who has this garden, and they're just admiring it. They have a hoe when they should be weeding it and stuff. They're really just admiring their growing fruits, okay? And so the advice for that particular card is always to be diligent in life. Continue to weed, continue to water. You don't want to just watch your fruit grow, because if you don't maintain its care, it won't be the best it can be. When it's finally ripe, it could be kind of dry and mealy, or it won't be sweet, or you know what I'm saying? This is different though in this particular deck. This is more like the Seven of Cups, where you have a bunch of choices and it's a bit confusing. That's what all these doors are. These are options. These are portals. These are directions to go. Okay? Which one are you going to choose? Which of these symbols, it says, are you attracted to? You see, there's a symbol right there. And right there. They all have a symbol. Which one are you attracted to? Please focus. Do you see the symbols? Okay. So I think that what this is potentially you're going to have opportunities. There's going to be at least 7 portals that you can take, doors that you can go through. I'm not even sure if you only have to choose one, okay? But these are definitely going to affect your health and your wealth, because this is the 7 of Boons. What door you choose, or doors that you choose, to me, I'm seeing is like choosing which way to care for your garden. So they're referencing the garden thing, meaning meaning my guides. They're saying one door represents hoeing it. Another door represents watering them. Another door represents taking out all the pests. So it may be that you need all of these doors to continue, okay, on furthering and developing your investment in your life, okay? Investing in yourself, investing in this love, investing in this new family, okay? Now, this is the energy that is at the root, not the root. This is the energy that's at the root, is past life memories awakening, perhaps, or memories of the past, okay? That's the root of it all. However, this is the underlying energy of the whole thing, and this is another keeper. This is a king, the keeper of visions. So this is the King of Cups, okay? Water energy. That's why we have this salmon here. I think it's a salmon. Is that a salmon? Anyway, yeah, so he's in his reversed energy though. So I'm just going to go ahead and read off the shadow traits of the King of Cups. Wow, it turned right to it. See? Okay, so he is all about shadow traits. Too emotionally detached. Oh, neutral to a fault. Moody. Avoids conflicts and confrontations, puts the hard emotional duties on others. Oh, okay. So this is a person or a feeling. This is what's going on here. This could be you having been too emotionally detached, neutral to a fault, moody. But if this card doesn't represent a particular person, it can mean a time of withdrawing from emotional turmoil and seeking peace. The situation may benefit from mediation, okay? Mediation, meaning there may be the need of somebody to come in and listen to both sides and mediate, okay? So there could be some sort of conflict underneath all of this, and especially if this king is getting in between you and your love here, or if the way to move forward is blocked by this particular king energy here. So have you been withdrawing from emotional turmoil and seeking peace? Have you been too emotionally attached? Have you been neutral to a fault? Have you been moody? Do you avoid conflicts and confrontations? Okay, are you putting the hard emotional duties on others? Who is this? Okay, you're going to know who this is. This could be, this would be a King of Cups. You know, if this is a person, for some of you, this could be the same person. You know what I mean? But this could also be a water sign. There could be 2 kings. It just depends on everybody's situation. Let's see what we can get from the fairies, okay? Fairies, what can you tell Aquarius about this situation? I have a piece of merlinite. I was told to bring this merlinite up here They're saying if you can get a piece of merlinite, you should get a piece of merlinite. Okay. What would you? Okay. Fairies, may I have at least 2 more? What else would you like to tell Aquarius? Okay. These are just too many, they're saying. These are not the ones. But this one that fell down here is. So you do have a bunch of them today. All right. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. All right? I have a feeling you all know what that's about. The motivation. This could be the motivation that you need to get this thing really going. You need this King of Wands energy to do it. Wait for winter. Oh, well done. There we go. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Okay, so I'm saying here that something is going to happen in the winter. They're saying to manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So this is your wishes. This is your hopes. This is giving you time to fix this, I think. Okay? Now, purity. Beautiful. Oh, it's a unicorn. The pretty, pretty, pretty princess dress. Okay. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your questions. Okay, so this is telling you, Aquarius, that you've got a pure heart. Okay? But you've got to look in your heart, and you'll find the answer to your questions. I think probably with this whole card that we got down here, trust your heart, okay? Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So you may want to have like a notebook by your bed or something to write down. If you're going to sleep, that's when a lot of stuff comes to mind. Trust me, as a writer, I have to have a notebook by my bed at all times, because I could be just on the verge of going to sleep and I get a message. And it could be a scene from my book. It can be a message from my guides. It can be a song. It can be just anything. And I have to force myself to sit up and write it down. But do this. Keep that next to your bed, because you're going to get some freaking heavy inspiration going on here, yo. Look at that. This King of Wands, this Keeper of Spells, he doesn't fool around. Okay? He has got all the energy in the world. All right, so let's see. Let's ask the flower sprites for your flower, and we will conclude this week's reading for you, Aquarius. Flower sprites, what do you got for Aquarius? What would you like to tell Aquarius. Oh, wow. Okay, let's just pick up our poor little fairy here. Now, that was some real energy going on there, yo. Okay, Gluxinia. Okay, love at first sight and proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. William Shakespeare. This is beautiful. Did you fall in love at first sight? Wow. You know what that is telling me? Because of these memories that are emerging, I think that's what love at first sight is all about, where it's more like love at first taste of the person's energy. Because it's the energy that we bring with us, okay? So love at first sight and proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. William Shakespeare. I love William Shakespeare. Love him, love him, love him. Okay, Gluxinia. All right, Aquarius. Well, that is your reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my books. Everybody that I know loves them. I haven't had a bad review. They teach specific, well, you know, things about the path, the wisdom of spirituality is weaved into the story. People find healing, and you know, just check it out. Especially you could watch book 1 for free that I read out loud. We have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun reading it because I had to do accents and stuff, and I'm not an actress, so it was funny sometimes, but okay, so that's what I have for you at this time, Aquarius. Now, how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you've got only one. You've got the Lovers, and it's at the heart of everything. So you have the control over all of this. 1 card out of 10 cards, yeah. This is all in your control. And the most important part is this love, okay? All right, Aquarius, that's what I have. I'll see you next time.